In this segment, we will discuss how Dr. Zakir Naik gave wrong statistics and made a self-destructive argument. We all have to realize that a religious text must have the basic know-how or awareness to realize the absurdity of such proclamation, keeping in view that the social conditions can change any time, any day, any place. It's perfectly fine to narrate incidents or to mention what some did as that pertains to those conditions, those times, and those places. It's not a universal rule. That's the case with all other religions. But in case of Quran only, the religious scripture trespassed into a social realm needlessly by going against common sense.
The Indian government, which has passed a law in 1954 that Hindus should marry only one. But according to the statistics of the status of the woman in Islam, if you read the government documents on page number 66-67, it says that Muslims do polygamous marriages. You know what is the percentage in India? 4.3%. How much? In India, 4.3% of the Muslim men do polygamous marriages. A statistic between 1951 to 1961. Hindus, how many? 5.06. 0.7% more than the Muslims in India, according to the Indian government. Even though it is prohibited according to the Indian law, yet they do more polygamous marriages than the Muslims. Why?
And Dr. Zakir Naik, he says, it's the government which passed a law in 1954 that Hindus should marry only one, but according to the statistics of this status of women in Islam, if you read the government document and so on and so forth, he goes and then he says, yet they do more polygamous marriages than the Muslims. Why? So that's what he says. Now, the statistics provided by Indian government and quoted by him can be completely wrong. Why? Though Dharmendra fraudulently fake converted to Islam and went through polygyny, marrying Hemalini, Dr. Zakir Naik quoted him as Hindu doing polygynous marriage. The government and the people, including Dr. Zakir Naik, considered him as Hindu, just as what Dharmendra did. Most of the Hindus, if not all, would have done fake conversion to Islam and gone with polygyny. Otherwise, the government would have arrested them. The government reported that 5.07% broke the law and yet did not arrest them. So the fraud of polygyny was replaced by the fraud of fake conversion to Islam. Even if there was fake conversion, the government could not touch them. By bringing in the argument of the fraud behavior of these fraudulent persons, Dr. Zakir Naik, in fact, has inadvertently emphasized the horrible situation brought forth by this Islam Quran statement. Dr. Zakir Naik made self-destructive arguments. Number one, by bringing in Quran statement, he opened the box of exploitable Quran statement. Number two, by bringing in Dharmendra, he opened the box of how people exploited the statement. Number three, by bringing in the above statistics, he opened the box of how he is using wrong statistics, as it is not possible that many broke the law and the government did not arrest them. And number four, This also proves that the loopholes work so well for many people. They could fool the government and the people alike. And number five, by not realizing where his arguments are landing, Dr. Zakir Naik is exposing his own ignorance as well. Thank you.